One last thing about commentary is talking about Magus there in the chat just made me think about it. It's hard to keep it up over time. You know, Magus was really good, and I wish he had kept it up and he had taken it more seriously. He did only for a brief while take it seriously, and then he went back to doing work. It's hard to travel around a lot all the time. Not even that many players do it. I mean, more players do it now than used to, but it's still like not the majority of people or anything. It's tough to do it financially, and it's tough to do it in terms of time and to give up, you know, vacation days, whatever else. It's hard to maintain, really.
Right. So, I mean, like, for example, we're doing Capcom Cup, and then the next weekend is NEC. The weekend before that was Thanksgiving. It's just like there's no free weekends, you know. It's going to be a busy time, and that's what happens. I mean, this whole month I've been scrambling to find time to do a bunch of stuff. I mean, I was even talking about streaming, you know, until dawn all this time, and I'm not going to be able to do it until November because the beta came out, so and I got to stream that. So
anyway, that was one last point, but let's talk now about tournament results from this past weekend.
Yes,
there were some good ones.
Oh, there was a lot of stuff going on this weekend.
Yeah,
there was a lot of
some
stuff.
Good events.
Yeah.
So let's start with the Ultra Hyakkishu Cup.
Right, which was a Capcom premiere event that took place in Japan.
Ultra Street Fighter 4, of course.
Really stacked.
It was really stacked.
Really stacked.
Super stacked. Yeah, I mean, I saw the pools beforehand, and each of the pools, A through H block, were, you know, potential major tournament top 8s.
Yeah.
I mean, really, like they were very, very stacked. So it was really interesting to see who got out of that. You know, the sort of top 8. Well, let's talk about top 16 because it's just so stacked.
Let's do it.
But who got in there? So 13th places were KOK, Evil Ryu, MDR Rufus, Pugera Ibuki, Storm Kubo, Hugo.
Okay.
9th places were Nishikin Blanca, Yosan Juri, 6 Poison, -6, Fudo Feilong.
Wow. Okay. Fudo hasn't been doing as well recently, has he?
Yeah, I feel like he's just sort of off and on.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's been that way for a while.
Okay.
7th places were E.G. Momochi Ken and FGC Dunhill with Sakura.
Wow, 5th. Momochi in 7th place. Okay.
Yes. 5th was TTL Shinba Abel. 5th also Inko Rufus, who's been really doing really well. Very good player. 4th,
doing well.
Kita Senju DJ. Winners side top 8.
Yep.
That's how he started it out. It was insane to me to see how many amazing players were at this tournament. DJ.
So I didn't get to see any of his play. Did you actually get to watch a lot of it?
Oh, I watched the top 8, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. But I mean, he's in Topanga A League, right?
Yeah.
So, like, I mean, what's he doing with DJ?
Like, nothing too crazy.
He's just playing really solid boards, right?
Yeah,
okay.
He's like he doesn't like reinvent the character or anything. He just has good spacing and timing.
Right.
Good mix-ups, you know, to the extent that character has it. So,
yeah, he just knows the character really well.
He does.
So, there you go. Okay.
3rd was Rokun Seth. 2nd place was B.E. Nemo Rolento. Winner, RB Bonchan. Sagat.
Bonchan's on a roll here.
Bonchan is on a roll. But because he's already qualified for the Capcom Cup.
Because he won SCR.
That's right, just recently. That means the 2nd place, a.k.a. Nemo, qualifies for Capcom Cup. Awesome. That's fantastic.
I know,
Everybody should be happy about that.
Yeah.
There's nobody who doesn't like Nemo Rolento, right? Like, why would you not like that?
Right.
It's just, it's such a unique style. And of course, the character lets it be unique, but even among that character, there's nobody who plays it the same way.
Right, yeah.
There's no, like, I was on Twitter, I even saw people who I know as good Rolento players saying that they've seen Nemo, like, at this tournament or at the casuals before or after, doing juggles that they'd never seen before. Like weird ones. It was like roll, then juggle, focus attack, then like juggle something else. It was like some bizarre situation.
Dude, my favorite comment was from you, actually, that one time. You were like, I literally counted how often he blocked in this one match, and it was like once.
Yeah. It was insane. He woke up with stand short and like everything else.
Right.
So very unique style. It's awesome to see that he's qualified for Capcom Cup.
Yeah,
Definitely deserving. One of the best players. Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean that's another one of those bloodbath tournaments. There, lots of strong players. But Bonchan, I mean, what do you think of Bonchan right now?
He just is so good at all of the aspects of Street Fighter. I mean, his spacing is just so good. There was one round, I think it was in this tournament, or maybe it was Topanga. It actually might have been Topanga, where he was playing against Uryo Chun, and Chun-Li has like 50% life, and then Bonchan is like, he's like getting low. He finds some space and he starts throwing the fireballs, and he killed her with fireballs, like just from 2/3 to 3/4 to full screen range. He was just dominating with fireballs.
Like, ST Tiger.
Like
Tiger.
yeah, and he was so good at dancing around when she would have Ultra One charge. It just
right.
I mean, he's just so good. So
yeah,
I don't know what else to say other than that he's just amazing. Yes, every part of it is down, I think.
Yeah, I love it, and I wonder how much of it also has to do with how happy that he is being sponsored by Red Bull now. You know, I mean, because he wanted to get sponsored. He tried very hard to get sponsored. I was actually told, I mentioned this, I think, on a previous stream that someone had mentioned that Daigo like convinced him to like, you know, lose weight, change his looks, and all this stuff like that. You know, dress differently and stuff. Apparently, it was Tokido who told him to do that.
Okay.
Because Tokido apparently is a gym monster now.
Yeah,
right?
I can see that.
So yeah, so Bonchan definitely worked for it, and he's got it. So I'm super happy for him. So now he's with Red Bull, and he's able to travel everywhere. Yeah. One of the best players, super fun to watch. And the other thing that honestly makes me really happy about Bonchan is that he's doing this with Sagat, who everyone said was destroyed in the game.
Yeah.
And it makes me happy to see that, look, he's fine.
Yeah.
He's not great. I will totally acknowledge that. But obviously he could win tournaments.
Right.
So there you go. So,
right.
All right. So also this weekend, I always want to call it CEOtaku.
Yeah.
But it's like saying pin number or ATM machine.
Yes,
right?
it is.
It's CEOtaku. There you go. CEOtaku.
Yeah, CEOtaku happened down there in Florida, which was very cool to see. The fact that obviously almost entirely, it's anime games, traditional anime. Maybe Marvel doesn't count. Whatever.
Right.
Marvel was there.
But it sounded like it was a super successful event.
It sounded great. Yeah, I saw a lot of really strong feedback, really great feedback from people, and it's very cool. Yeah.
By the way, CEO Jabali putting up that page with all the Twitter links on there, talking about how fun CEOtaku was.
Yeah.
It's genius.
Yeah, it's good. He's a good marketer.
I saw that and I was like, dude, people need to do this more.
Yeah.
People need to do this more.
You know what else was awesome from a commentary perspective was the couch. Did you see the couch?
Yes.
It's like it's so simple, and it's like doesn't cost you anything to make that other than if you already have a couch, then you're fine.
Right.
You probably have a couch. So it's a unique take on it. I mean, you know, it's a joke, right?
It makes me think everyone needs to do a better designed commentary section.
Exactly right.
A more thematic commentary section. Because now everyone's just doing table with that black cloth on it, monitors, and the little thing in the back, right? But now all of a sudden it's like, maybe
that was a step up.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny that the joke caused them to step it up, but it's just something. See, it's one of those things that we all get used to. Like, this is just how it works. And then when you see someone do something like that, you're like, that's not how it should work. It should be like this. So, yeah.
Exactly right. Yeah, it was cool.
But yeah, very, very cool. Super happy. Sound like I said, a lot of the players had fun there. It was a success, and Jabali's already basically confirmed CEOtaku 2016.
Nice.
Wants to make it bigger and better than ever. There's been some people who are like, oh, he's trying to come in and take over the scene or whatever. Dude, everyone in the anime community wanted TOs to step it up for their game, and now when someone's doing it, they're like complaining. Dude, just be happy. Be happy.
It sounds like it went well.
Don't worry. Be happy.
I mean, Jabali and Rick and everybody made an opportunity for people, but it sounds like the communities themselves came through.
Exactly.
So that's really good.
So how are the results with that?
All right, well, let's talk about gear. Guilty Gear Xrd sign. Top 8 was Oso Elfelt and Zenak with Faust. KB Nova Bedman, Dot Nova Potemkin, which I watched a little bit.
I saw one match. Someone linked it on Twitter and said you really wanted us to go over that match on stream.
It's just a blow up.
Yeah, I watched it and I was just like, holy Totinos. I was like, that was so amazing. So,
It was cool, but you got 5th. 4th was Elven Shadow Faust. 3rd was Faulty Defense Sin. He was impressive, I thought. I mean, I don't know the game very well, but he seemed really good to me. But 2nd place was Kazunoko Soul. 1st place, Dogra with Sin.
Yep.
So Japan came in.
It didn't look like it was much of a competition again.
Yeah.
Japan kind of blew everyone. Like I said, I got to watch some. I was away from home all the time, but it's just amazing to me that I can be in a theme park and watching a tournament in Florida on my phone while standing in line. There's just something about that that's like
future, man.
2015. It's
You
like,
know
ooh, you know, I mean, obviously we don't have the auto dog walkers or the hoverboard yet, but we've got some pretty cool stuff. So that's tomorrow.
We don't have jackets that dry themselves yet either.
Yeah,
What's
I
that
know.
about?
I know.
Yeah, it's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, it's tomorrow. 2 hours. 2 hours. You know what?
weird.
Someone said this on Twitter, and it was like, it just made the whole thing seem really weird. But they were like, after tomorrow, the entire Back to the Future series will have taken place in the past. And when he said it that way, I was like, ooh.
That's weird.
It's kind of weird.
That's weird.
So.
You know, I looked into renting a Marty McFly outfit for Back to the Future.
Oh, like Halloween kind
yeah,
of thing.
like more like Marty McFly Jr.
Uh-huh.
It's so expensive.
Is it really?
Yeah,
oh, because everyone's
wants
doing
to do
it.
it.
Right,
Everybody else had
right.
the same idea.
Right.
I mean, no surprise, but
Right.
yeah. Anyway, so I'm not doing it.
But like, I think it was my friend Jason who was actually commenting that it's so weird because like, if you think about it now, when we watched the original Back to the Future, kind of the point of it was to show how different things were between 1985 and 1955.
Right, 'cause
and
they
how
were.
crazy, like, you know, oh, I'll take a Pepsi free. Well, you can, all right, then I'll take a tab. Well, you haven't ordered anything, you know, like stuff
Yeah.
like that. But we're actually at the point right now where that movie, everything they do in that movie, is as weird to us as how it was supposed to seem in the 55s. Because how many people on the stream right now even know what a Pepsi free or a tab is? Like, that was a joke, literally, in there, right? Even the Jaws 19 joke. Like, how many people really know about Jaws at this point?
Well,
you know?
people know about Jaws.
Yeah,
but you know what's funny is, you know how they go to the future and like the Cubs win the World Series and stuff?
Yeah.
But like the Cubs actually made it deep into the
Yeah,
playoffs this year,
uh-huh.
and the Mets are doing well. Like I thought that was really funny.
Right. But yeah, in any case.
Anyway.
So, totally
Anyway.
straight off topic.
I feel like 1985 is less different than 1955 was for 1985.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
difference.
I can kind of see
Just
that.
because like music and dress and all that stuff
and
is
cars,
like, not as
like
different.
cars is kind of the same, traffic driving, whereas back then, like, cars were very, even in 1955, the whole concept of how cars worked and stuff like that were just kind of different.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Anyway.
So, okay.
Whatever. So BBCP Extend.
Mm-hmm.
Top 8. Tectal East Side with Moo. It's like, I always have to count it in my mind. Psychotic
you
with
can.
Carl. Yeah,
Because
well,
I couldn't do it. Like, you're counting the alphabet, basically?
Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta,
Oh,
Epsilon,
okay.
Zeta,
I mean, is it
Beta,
the same thing as
Beta,
English,
Iota,
where
Lambda,
moo is 13
Dude, you know,
and nu is 14? Because
I've played 2 versions of this game like semi-seriously, and I can never
dude,
remember.
I have no idea. So yeah. Anyways,
Anyways,
5th place was Goichi or Go1 3151, and as well as DTMI Don Hikari. 4th place was Huey 253 from SoCal. Yay. 3rd place was Xie Plus, James Xie. 2nd place, again, Dogura. And 1st place, Yoshiki. Both of them apparently using New 13, but Dogura also had a Jin as well. James Xie used Platinum, and Huey used Bang.
it's Moo. It's right, Moo 12. Right, Moo 13.
Under Night in Birth. 7th place was Reeker with Chaos and Psychotic with Orie. 5th place was Giuseppe 2DX with Gordo, as well as MX Kusanagi with Yuzuriha. 4th place, I'm surprised I got that right. I always want to call her Yuzuhira.
That's true.
4th place was C-Lim. Is that C-Lim from NorCal?
Isn't he,
Slim?
I thought he was from Canada or something.
Canada, I meant. Canada, yeah. Dude, how did I get...
I don't know.
Anyways, it's been a long week. Merkava, 3rd place with Argenrost with Waldstein. 2nd place, Waterloo, Hilda with Hilda. And 1st place, Goichi 3151 with Gordo.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of that.
Cool. Okay.
That was really good. Shout outs to the characters that did make it, because I feel like oftentimes we don't see Wald that much anymore, and Merkava, same. But they did really well, and it's cool to see Argonrost up there too. I didn't know he was still playing the game like that. I remember he was playing a lot earlier, but I didn't know it was still a thing for him. But clearly he's doing well. Shoutouts. That's awesome. Goichi winning, not a huge surprise.
Yeah. And then for Persona 4 Arena Ultimax, 7th place was Yoshiki with Kanji and Chie. 7th place was BSA Havoc versus the World with Minazuki. 5th place was Corn Axis with Ken. 5th place was also Magatsu LV with Toru Adachi. 4th place was D-Link.
What? D-Link Lord Knight?
Okay, you're just laughing.
Oh, no, unrelated.
D-Link, Lord Knight, Margaret, and Mitsuru. 3rd place was Raderick with Margaret and Naoto. 2nd place was Tectal East Side with Rise. And 1st place, Mr. Banana Ken, Jose Iera, I should say, with Shadow Labrys.
There you go.
Good stuff there. Melty Blood, Actress again, current code. 7th place was Shia with C Neko and Mech. Also C Mech and Hisui. Dude, this is gonna be fun. 7th place is Mad Scientist with F Akiha Vermilion. 5th place tied was D-Link Lord Knight with H Kohaku and F Archetype Earth. And 5th place was KOM Inso with F Nanaya Shiki, H Red Arcuaid, and H Archetype Earth. 4th place was Greats with F Archetype Earth. 3rd place MX Kusanagi with C, H, and F Aozaki Aoko. And 2nd place was DOD Butt Free. Is it supposed to be Butterfree or
that would make sense,
Butte Free or what? Yeah, with C and H Nanayashiki. And 1st place once again Goichi3151 with F and C Tono Akiha, as well as C Arcuaid Brunstad.
Apologies.
Arcuaid Brunstad. Kill me now!
You have to say it in an Austrian accent.
Oh man. Guilty Gore accent plus R. 4th place was KB Nova with Zappa. Actually, you know what? Minus Dono got 7th place with Eno, and Nope got 7th place with Soul. 5th place was Elven Shadow, Frosty Fausting's Elven Shadow with Faust. And 5th place was also Skeletal Minion with ABA, or ABBA, I should say. 4th place was KB Nova with Zappa. 3rd place was Simeon plus R with Slayer. 2nd place Dogra with Robokai, and 1st place Kazunoko Order Soul. So they swapped around over that time. So.
Nice.
Okay. I got you, Eternal Star. I got you. Dengeki Bunko Fighting Climax, 7th place. DOD Butterfree this time.
Okay, there you go.
Butterfree with Rentaro and Enju. And 7th place also tied was Tsutenshi with Kirino and Dokuro. 5th place was Kiruto with Kiruto and Izaya. And 5th place was Korn LOD, the mighty LPZ with Rentaru and Kuroneko. 4th place was Waterloo Hilda with Selvaria and Alicia. 3rd place MX Kusanagi with Kiruto and Enju and Kiruto and Mashiro. 2nd place was Beans Gono with Akira and Dokuro. And 1st place was Goichi with 3151. Jeez, did he not win? Did he win everything? With Shayna and Enju.
Well, I think I can take it from here.
Okay, go for it.
Alright, I just...
You're letting me do all the Japanese ones?
Maybe.
Go.
Alright, so Skullgirl's second encore, which I did watch a little bit of, actually. 240p Medic. What, you alright down there?
No, I'm fine.
Parasol, Philia, Cerebella. Then Socks, Eliza, double Cerebella. Shade, Money with Parasol, Fukuwa, Philia. Chaos Muffins, Fortune, Eliza. And Solo Fortune. Sick. XGN McPeanuts with double Peacock Big Band and Peacock Big Band. Hirokuni with Parasol, Fukuwa, Cerebella. 2nd place was Ken in Black with Parasol, double Fukuwa. And winner was CR Killsage with Fukuwa, double, and Squiggly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good stuff,
Fukuwa was really fun to watch. Yeah, IMO. I don't know. Anyway, Marvel. Ultimate Marvel versus Capcom 3, to be precise. 7th place was Flux with Zero, Virgil, and Dante.
Wow, okay.
7th place also was STVG Dr. Salt with Felicia, Doom, and Amy.
Nice. Good stuff.
5th was DK Roach King with Magneto, Doom, and Phoenix. 5th also Mini Boss, Doctor Strange, Virgil, and Doom. Yeah, he was the...
I didn't know he made it out there. Okay,
yeah,
cool,
that was cool. Asian Demon with Wolverine, Doom, Wesker, Wolverine, Doom, Virgil, Hagar, Doom, Wesker. Then 3rd was Flocker, Zero, Virgil, Hawkeye. 2nd was IG Full Schedule with Viper, Doom, and Amy. Winner, VS Marvello with Nova, Doom, Strider.
Nice. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Did you see when Roach King beat Flux?
No.
I guess there's beef. I don't really know what the story is, but
okay.
He popped off after the... So when they even sat down, Roach King was like giving the eyes to Flux, like giving him the actual stare down, you know? Like not like I'm smiling right now, but like an actual stare down.
Like the pre-UFC stare down kind of thing?
Kind of, yeah. And then Flux tried to return, you know, the glance. It was all awkward. And then Roach King won the first game and he popped off, you know? Anyway, he ended up winning the set, and his pop-off was to do like the daintiest bow and curtsy. It was awesome. There's something like very disrespectful about doing like a fake curtsy, I thought.
Okay, I got it.
It was funny. Arcana Heart 3, Love Max, 3rd place, Lost Ark Purify Weird Soul with Fiona. 2nd, Sushi with Clarice. 1st was Greats with Dorothy.
Okay.
VSAV. 4th was SA Felicia. 3rd, Hagare with Gallon. Which one is that? That's
Gallon is...
He's the wolf.
Talbane.
Yeah. Okay. 2nd was Sonic Spear 64 with Allbath.
That's Requel.
Yeah, right, yeah. I got that one. 1st was Rikir with QB.
Okay.
Alright. Aquapazza Aqua Plus Dream Match. Lost Ark Purify Weird Soul with Sasara Marian. 2nd, Beans Gono with Oboro Satsuki. Then Goichi, 1st place, Chizuru Marian.
Okay.
Chaos Codes. 3rd place, Miller 2B with Rui. 2nd was Martial Law KOF with Vane. 1st was Greats Kagari. Greats had a good tournament.
Yeah, apparently so.
Greats had a good weekend. Catherine. 3rd place, Kirby Lover 69. Excellent. 2nd place was CJ. 1st place, Dacid Bro.
Yep.
And then Yadagarasu to round it out. 3rd place, Martial Law KOF with Jet. 1st place, Lost Ark Jin, Crow, Nick Cool with Hina.
Yeah, I will say one thing. Now that Zero has lost in Smash Brothers Wii U, Dacid Bro's Catherine streak may be the longest in all competitive gaming first place victories. Undefeatedness.
Really?
Do you not know about his obsession with Catherine?
No, I know about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he hasn't lost in a long time, so.
Alright. Good work. So that was CEOtaku, like you said. It seemed like it went well.
Yeah.
Happy to see that kind of event.
Very happy, yeah, exactly.
Very, very cool. Kakutop League.
So this is kind of like the Topanga League of Europe.
Yeah. So they invite players and they have 2 separate groups. Ultra Street Fighter 4 is the game. And they got really good players, again, in these separate groups. So in Group A, they had, well, I'll just tell you what the results are. 5th place was Kenpachi, Evil Ryu, Elena, Young Guile. Then Hallibell from Germany, who I did not know. I had only heard his name, but never seen him play. But he was good, legit. Akuma, Ken Guile. 3rd place, Gagapa Bison. 2nd place, Valmaster, YP Valmaster, in fact, Chun-Li. Winner, MD Luffy with Rose. In B, it was 5th place, Kongster. Then Andreas. Then Infectious got 3rd. 2nd place was Reinhardt. Winner was Phenom.
Okay.
So then the 3rd place had a playoff. This is all round robin. 3rd places had a playoff, and so they had to play against each other. That was Infectious and Gagapa. So Infectious, Hugo, Gagapa, Bison. Gagapa got to match point.
This was the qualifying?
Yes. It was first to 5. And he got 4 games straight, dunking, got perfects. Okay, he was destroying Infectious Hugo. And he got down to the very last round, and Infectious was like 10% away from losing. And won that round, won that game, came all the way back.
Won 5 straight, basically.
Well, it was a 6-4 final, I think.
That's right, you had to win by 2. So he won 6 in a row? Wow.
It was, it's up there as far as comebacks go.
It's funny because I mentioned it in a tweet. I was like, because I had heard about the comeback, right? And I was like, so all these things happened this weekend, including a Tetris championship, which I really wish I could have seen. But I tweeted about it. And someone's like, oh, what was the Hugo comeback? And I was like, oh, it was a match between Infectious and Gagapa. And I added them, right? And I just got a response from Gagapa. I was like, please don't watch it.
You know what happened was Infectious was playing super cautiously in the first four. Very, very grounded cautiously. He started jumping a little bit more, and he started doing like meat squasher, and he just played a little bit more
loose.
Yeah, and he won. So I thought that was good. Anyway, when it came to the final results, top 5, fifth place was Ryan Hart, 4th place was Phenom. Well, Ryan Hart's got Eagle Ryu, then Phenom, Bison, then Infectious, Hugo. 3rd place, Luffy, 2nd place, Rose, winner, Valmaster, Chun-Li.
All right, good stuff to Valmaster. Good stuff. It's a shame. I don't know if he's going to be able to get enough points to make it back out to Capcom Cup.
Oh yeah,
this year.
Hopefully
Hopefully he'll be able to make it.
He's a really good player, so that would be cool. All right, well, that's a super cool event. You know, I wish that the same kind of thing happened in North America, but I'm happy to see it happen in Europe.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's get through some of these other events. There's a couple of last events here, so let's go through MLG finals. And actually, I kind of spoiled the results here just a little bit because I forgot that it happened just this weekend. So 7th place in Smash Wii U was MVG Ryo with Ike and Scat with Mega Man. And I heard that was really cool because Mega Man apparently is not a great character, so a lot of people were really happy to see someone do well with Mega Man. 5th place was the Reflex Wonder with Wario and LLL Mr. R with Sheik. 4th place was Boreal Ally with Mario. 3rd place was PG Esam with Pikachu and Samus. 2nd place, TSM Zero with Sheik and Diddy Kong.
Yeah.
And who did he lose to? Liquid Nairo with Zero Suit Samus and Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Now, Nairo's been the player who's been on his tail this entire time, right? And so obviously when he won, he was ecstatic. But the interesting thing about it was that Zero did not look too upset to lose to him.
He looked almost happy.
Yeah,
it was weird.
he was like holding up his hand and everything. It was and I even saw him tweet. He's like, "I'm gonna go rest now," and like I feel like this was weirdly really good for Zero.
Like it's a weight off his shoulders. Right?
Yeah, because I feel like he's been struggling with this because he's been talking about like he's been stressed out. You know, he's been upset at himself. But to finally lose his streak. So if you guys don't know, he won I think 53 tournaments in a row. I think that was what somebody said. That's why it was something like that. It was 50-something tournaments in a row without losing. It's probably second only to Justin Wong's Marvel 2 streak in terms of ridiculous length of winning and never losing a tournament. But you know, when he lost a match at one of the recent tournaments, he said he was really down and he was outside, like depressed and all this stuff. It's a lot to handle. It is a lot to handle, and to lose to someone like Liquid Nairo, who obviously is really good and who's basically the second best player in a lot of people's eyes. I feel like this is so good for Zero. I feel like he's just going to relax now. He's probably going to be able to take some time off a little bit, and then when he comes back, I think he might be able to find that fun again. That he
likes the game.
Yeah. So I hope he comes back refreshed, and I feel like he's going to do better in a weird way because he might actually just be enjoying himself again and kind of have that weight off his shoulder.
Very cool.
Someone asked how long Justin's streak was. I don't know how many tournaments it was. I know it was like 2 years.
I think it was 3.
Was it 3 years?
I believe it was 3 years long.
Yeah.
That he didn't lose a tournament.
And
every tournament he went to, he won.
Yep. Including all the B4s and B5s and all these things like that. And who eventually broke his streak? Oh, he didn't go to B4. He went to B5. Okay. That's right. Yeah, because Duck won B4. But who eventually beat his streak?
Sanford Kelly.
Mr. Sanford Kelly.
Sanford Kelly beat him.
Yep.
Yeah.
3 years of chasing Justin, and he finally did it. So.
Yeah. Justin's streak, very impressive. I feel, and it might still be better than Zero. It's just length of time is crazy. But Zero has had tournaments of 1,000 to 2,000 people. Okay?
Fair enough.
There are many more tournaments that people travel to now than back in the day. Back in the day, you would not travel to that many tournaments, and a lot of the ones that you would travel to would you would travel and there'd be like 50 people. Like I remember living on the East Coast, and sometimes in New York, including Justin, would come down. We would have like 60 people.
Right.
And it felt big, but that was the size of it. So, there's an extra quality, I think, to Zero's streak that's just like depth of field that Marvel 2 didn't have. So
both of those two are pretty impressive. But
yeah.
the craziest thing, I mean, you know what, you're right, because Nairo was pretty much at every event that Zero was at as well.
These
right?
are all huge tournaments.
Because I was about to say, because like Justin had Yipes and Sanford Kelly like at New York with him everywhere he played, but like you said, that's not to say Nairo and DeBuzz and Esam and all those guys weren't at every single event that Zero was at as well. So, hey, shout outs to Nairo for pulling that off. He looked amazingly thrilled and happy. So, shout outs to him for basically, I mean, I don't want to call him the Sanford Kelly, but, you know, kind of hitting that position, you know, chasing him and finally taking it. So, yeah. Okay. And then for Smash Brothers Melee, 7th place was Prince Abu with Jigglypuff and TGL Bleagleo with Luigi. 5th place was TGL Drugged Fox with Sheik, as well as Effie Nintendude with Ice Climbers. 4th place was Cog Wizrobe with Captain Falcon. 3rd place, Tempo Axe Pikachu, Tempo Storm Axe Pikachu. 2nd place, Cog MVG Mewtwo King with Sheik, Fox, Peach, and Marth. And 1st place, Liquid Hungry Box with Jigglypuff.
There was one Fox? And it was not even a Fox main?
I guess so. I mean, look, Liquid Chillin's at 9th and Lee Martin's at 9th, tied for 9th, and both of them were Fox. But there wasn't a lot of Fox.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Awesome, though.
But
that's very cool.
Shout outs to Team Liquid.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
good Smash picks.
Yeah, definitely. I really like watching Jigglypuff. Like, my two favorites to watch in that game are Jigglypuff and Ice Climbers.
Oh yeah, okay.
I really like Jigglypuff's movement, and Ice Climbers, I feel like that would be like my Grappler.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that. I feel like that character is super interesting.
That animated GIF that you tweeted out of Wobbles doing that setup with the Ice Climbers was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen.
Right?
Yeah,
like,
he jumps off the stage onto the cloud so he can combo with the other ice. It was the most ridiculous thing ever.
That was like this, like that. The feeling of having done that must have been like fantastic.
Because you have to improvise that, because you didn't know the cloud was going to be there until right when, like, if the cloud didn't show up until Nana grabbed. And then you saw it, and he just immediately jumped off, landed there, threw him over the edge, and then just smashed it. It's so amazing.
Well, that was MLG. It seemed like it went well.
Yep.
They put out pictures of the stage, and it seemed good. And I'm happy to hear that it didn't seem like there were any big problems, because in the past that has been a problem for MLG. Mm-hmm. I mean, I went to an event of theirs in Anaheim for Injustice, but Smash was also there, and Smash didn't have as many complaints as Injustice did, but it was there.
I heard some people complaining about the stage choices. Like, I heard the Lilat stage actually caused a lot of people grief, because there were some stages that were allowed that I guess aren't normally tournamentally now allowed. So, but I mean, whatever. It came down to Liquid, Nairo, and TSM Zero. It's like, you can't cry fraud on this tournament in any way, shape, or form. So, yeah. Okay.
Alrighty.
So, Topanga League, A League had some more rounds this last weekend, I believe. Let me see if I can see.
Yeah, they had a few.
Round 3 results. Round 4. I see round 4 results.
I think that's as far as they've gotten.
So round 4 results.
Well, but I mean,
right now the current standings are, well, I guess Pepede and Kazunoko haven't played yet. So,
right. Okay.
So they're at 0. Kitasenju DJ's at 1 and 6. Oh, that's rough. Yeah. Tokido's at 2 and 5. Michael Tan with Ken is at 2 and 4, tied with Hagajin Zangief 2 and 4. Uryo Chun-Li 3 and 4, tied with Dashio with Seth 3 and 4. Momochi is in 4th place 4 and 3. Nemo currently is in 3rd place 4 and 2. Bon-chan 2nd place 6 and 1. 1st place Umahara Daigo 6-0. So there you go.
I watched a little bit of it, and Daigo's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing really, really well.
Is he? Okay.
He is.
Okay. Cool. Good stuff.
Hagajin's footsies are pretty sick, though. He's a really good Eve player. He uses focus in a way that's a little bit different than other people. He uses it in footsies more.
Right. Okay.
Anyway. All right. Well, those are things that happen.
Do you want to take a break and then just finish everything off real quick, or do you want to just finish everything off? Let's do it now.
Yeah,
let's do it. Pedal to the metal. Let's do this. Okay.